What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Sam Adams here, and tonight we're going to be talking about Telltale Games' new project, the Game of Thrones game based off of the HBO hit TV series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, if you didn't know the plot of the Game of Thrones, neither did I actually had to Google it. Basically, there are 7 kingdoms fighting over the land of Westeros, and there's a lot of sexual tension, a lot of action, and all of these things come together to make one giant adrenaline-packed TV show. The guys enjoy it because of the fighting and the mythical creatures that kind of takes place in a Lord of the Rings style setting. And then the girls enjoy it because, like I said, there's a lot of sexual tension, and where there is sexual tension, their plot will thicken. And when the plot thickens, it gives it kind of that soap opera feel. I like to think of Game of Thrones as kind of a Forrest Gump of TV shows, if you will, where it takes a whole bunch of different genres, mashes it into one, and the result is something that everyone enjoys. In comes Telltale. They're famous for The Walking Dead, Back to the Future. They're also famous for The Wolf Among Us that came out last week, I believe. And they're really good at telling stories. First off, the way that the graphics look in Telltale Games is more or less kind of a comic book style, where it has a cartoony style, but it's still believable and you can still get emotionally attached to the characters. But what really gets you emotionally attached in a Telltale game is the way that the story is written and the way that the characters are advanced. What I mean by this is that I've heard of grown men crying from events that happen in The Walking Dead. Telltale does such a good job telling a story that it's almost indescribable and something you really just have to experience. The characters connect to the player in a way that no other company has ever done before. Normally they release in an episodic format. All of the previous games have had 5 episodes, but Game of Thrones, the first season at least, is confirmed to have 6 episodes, which is interesting considering that they're adding on to the normal formula that they use. The first episode is going to be titled Iron from Ice, and it's set to debut before the end of the year, and the only thing in the preview is the Iron Throne, that famous Game of Thrones chair, and it is empty. I don't think I've ever seen anyone sitting in it. I don't really know what that means. If you do, please comment down below. But there isn't much information on what the first episode will contain, and I personally think that's a good thing. When a game is driven so hard by its narrative and by its story, previews kind of kill the game. It would be like if you were living life and you knew how it was going to end, basically. That's been something that's been used a lot in the past anyways. If you knew what was going to happen in the episode, then you wouldn't want to play the episode. So especially on this debut season, it's really important to keep the mystery, and I think that Telltale Games is doing a really good job with that. I'll probably be playing this just because I've never really gotten into Game of Thrones, and it's something I've always kind of wanted to know a little bit more about. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to jump into it. Like I said, the game is set to debut before the end of the year, probably sometime after Christmas, to hit on that Christmas rush of noobs that always comes in on all of the new consoles. So, if it sounds like something you're interested in, I'd recommend picking it up. If you enjoyed this video, please drop me a like down below. Comment what you think about Telltale Games and the new Game of Thrones game, or Game of Thrones in general. And if you get a second, head over to my channel and check out some of my other content. I tend to post a lot of videos, and I almost guarantee that there is something you will like. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.